And we're back. Thank you for tuning in to the 100 Families Pulaski County Initiative podcast. Once again, we have a very special guest today joining us, Mr. Monte Payne. Monte, thank you so much for being here.
I'm glad you asked me to be
Yes,
here.
absolutely. I know your time is valuable. You are a very important man doing very important things. Tell us a little bit about you, and then tell us about ARcare and what you guys have going on, and then
That's a lot.
everything that is like has consumed you. I know you've done a lot of stuff.
I've tried. Well, I'll try to make it as brief as possible. I'm Monte Payne, originally from Los Angeles, California.
L.A.
My family's from Arkansas. I ended up having drug addiction issues in Los Angeles, and I was convinced by my family to come to Arkansas and get it together. Well, I had struggled in Arkansas also, but then I had gotten sober at a facility called Hoover Treatment Center.
Yes.
And after that, I started my career in addiction and recovery. I worked in housing. I worked in treatment. Now I'm working in MAT. I'm also a peer supervisor, meaning I'm also working as a peer. I have individuals that I supervise to help them work in the peer community, meaning working in substance abuse community, and for them to be trained and use their lived experience just like I use my lived experience and help individuals get sober.
That's great.
Now, ARcare, I've been to ARcare about a year and a half. I really enjoy that. ARcare is a behavioral health organization in Arkansas, it's in Kentucky and in Mississippi. We do family practice, just like a regular family doctor.
Really?
Yes. We also do med management, meaning if you're an individual that has ever had a diagnosis or we're taking any kind of medications, you could come in and see our APRN nurse and get your medications. Also, we have HIV. We have the Ryan White program, and we work with the HIV and mostly with African American communities, and we do that with Hep C. We can help people get healthy from Hep C, and also we do PrEP. Then also we have fibro scans, meaning you can come there and get a scan on your liver, find out if you have fatty liver tissue problems, and we can help you with that. We also are about to start having pediatrics.
Really?
Doctors seeing the children. We're going to have that. And then my primary job there, I'm a recovery coach, also a peer support person, and I work with medical-assisted treatment. Now, if you're not familiar with that, medical-assisted treatment is one of the opioid deterrents, meaning the opioid addiction came out here, and then the doctors all over the United States figured out a way to stop an individual from craving opiates and overdosing off opiates, and they're able to heal their brains, and then with recovery, people like myself and a therapist will help them recover from the opiates,
And is that what you're saying when you said MAT?
Yes,
That's
medical-assisted treatment.
Okay.
And then we also, I got to say one more
Y'all
thing.
are doing a lot.
We also have a MARA group, which is a Medical-Assisted Recovery Anonymous group that we have every Friday at Wool Street Center, and also working with Patty Yeager.
Yes,
and
shout out
she's
to Patty,
doing
yes.
the PRP program, which is Peer Recovery Program, which will be at Wool Street. We'll be kicking that off later. A little too early to be saying that, but that's our baby.
You guys are doing a lot. That means you're staying busy.
Oh, yeah.
That means you don't have time for even this podcast. That's why I'm like, thank you so much for coming.
No, we believe in restore hope. That's why.
Thank you. And you guys have partnered with us for a while now, even with the initiatives in our other counties. Yeah. So, but of course, I didn't just meet you through ARcare. I've been knowing you for a while, Monte. We've done like church for years. I was just saying how, we did Vacation Bible School and just being at Hoover at the church, just your leadership. You have just been an amazing person. You're an amazing person.
Yeah, you're one of the few individuals I know that knows me.
Yeah.
That knows my family.
Yeah.
Your son had a birthday party where my son met his wife. that day. And I remember to this day, my son was like, I don't want to go to that birthday party. I said, son, you might meet some nice Christian individuals there and have some good Christian fun.
And he
changed his life.
See there?
He's a happy married man right now.
Shout out to Aaron and his wife. I thank you, though, so much for just being able to provide all the information and opportunities and resources out there for those that are suffering from addiction. I didn't know that you guys had family practice. Okay, so tell us, how do we go about like referring, or can anyone come? Like, do you have to have like qualifications? How do we get them to come to ARcare?
Okay, well, I'm going to make my boss proud. We have ARcare. We have ARcare in Searcy. We have one in North Little Rock. We have one in Little Rock. We have one in Benton. We have one in Conway. We have many other locations. An individual could just find that number and contact the location.
Okay.
Say you want family practice. We take all insurances, and if an individual doesn't even have insurance, we do a sliding scale, and we have insurance people on site that can get a person.
Really?
Active. Yes.
Okay, that's good. That's really good to know. Any certain age groups? Well, you will be taking
Yes,
pediatrics.
We'll be taking pediatrics, hopefully starting in October, maybe November-ish. But we've always taken everyone else, but we see a need, so we're going to be taking.
That is so good. Okay, so we're connected through with 100 families. So if we have families, and I know we've been like, Monte, can you see this, Monte? We have tagged you on so many clients and so many families' needs, and you guys have helped out so much. One of the things too, like we had our alliance meeting, or we had a meeting with the. I forgot the name of it. It's over off Roosevelt, but they have where they go in for an emergency.
Oh, so crisis stabilization.
Yeah, so they are also connected. Do you guys utilize them? Like how is
Let me tell a story about that. Sometimes we have individuals. First of all, we deal with opioid addiction.
Okay.
Some people don't want to deal with opioid addiction, individuals struggling. We work with those individuals. Sometimes we have some individuals that are so far off in fentanyl, if you've heard of the word fentanyl medication. And we had an individual come in that was really, really detoxing bad, and we couldn't start supporting her in our treatment program until she got stabilized.
Okay.
Called the stabilization unit, got a call, made the call. They called their doctor real quick. They said, bring her on down. An individual was taken on down there, and they kept her for 3 to 4 days, got her stabilized, and then she was able to get back in our program, and now she's doing well.
That's good. So does ARcare, do you guys have is it inpatient, outpatient? How does it work?
Okay, we have, as far as we have a treatment program.
Okay.
It starts out with an individual that has suffered from opioid addiction, and they come into our program. They see our LCSW and get what you call a intake. Make sure they're a perfect, a perfect person, individual for the program, because sometimes that may not, but then we definitely will refer them somewhere. A warm handoff to maybe a treatment facility, so they can have longer care.
Gotcha.
Or, so after they do that, then they'll see me. The person, I provide all the substance abuse deal, meaning I get the individual, connect them to resources in the community for if they need housing, if they need a job, if they need more outpatient services. That's my job. I'm a peer support person, meaning my phone is 24 hours, 7 days a week. I answer the call. I've been so blessed, Miss LaShanna, to use the same phone that I've had for 17 years.
Really?
And I still answer the same call and have many individuals call. So that's how the program works. And then a person stays in our program, and there's no length of stay. You don't have to get out early or anything. So, and what we want to do is get an individual in the program, get them stabilized, and then taper them off the medication. And
that's good.
Substance abuse-free life.
That's good. So tell me this, and this is a question that's a trick question. Do you love your job?
I love my job. I joke with people and tell them I'm like the LeBron of substance abuse in Little Rock, because he says he loves his job. Yes, and guess what? Most individuals that work in this field, they burn out, and I don't understand why I have the understand why I have the favor of God
You have-
to not burn out. I've been
you
hype.
have it.
I've been hype about addiction recovery ever since you met me, and
have.
I've gotten sober, and my career has continued to grow. And I've seen the changes. I've seen the the crack epidemic turn into the meth epidemic.
Wow.
And now I've been in the middle of the opioid epidemic.
Wow.
And I'm one of those guys that wants to change what the regular folks do because now the opioid people are getting stigma, and some folks don't want to. I'm in there. I don't care.
Yeah.
I want to work with these individuals. I want to help them connect back with their families. I want to help the families and the individuals of recovery connect back to the community.
Because an addiction is addiction, right? Regardless of the substance. Yeah. Monte, you have, let's go back to the burnout, because you've been doing this for how many years? And when I say this, I'm talking about not to take away from ARcare, but
Oh, yes.
doing the job that you're doing. You have been doing this for how many years?
I've been working in substance abuse, some type of substance abuse treatment every single day for 15 years.
Jeez.
Yeah, 15 straight years.
And when we say every day,
Every day.
24/7, you heard him say. Yeah.
Every
And
day.
it's just not ARcare where your phone rings 24/7.
I had a young lady call me today. It was weird. And I never just see a number call. So I answered the call. And she said, I just want to know about some housing situations. Now, I don't do housing. But guess what? I know who does housing. And I was asking her who and what type, what demographic of family are you looking for? And then I was able to, give her some information on housing. Because this I said, I don't know if you were there. I was at a meeting with people, and I was saying, you guys want to really help, but what happens at 5 p.m. when all of you guys have went home?
Close.
Are you guys still helping? Are you still answering the phone?
Right.
Yeah, some of us are. We're still
Right.
answering the phone. We're still giving hope to individuals, no matter what the time of day it is. And maybe we'll help you stay and hold on just till 8:01 when that facility or that service that
Wow.
the individual wants to be provided opens.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
And that has got to be like a hard job, because like, what do you do? So at 5:30.
Well, I always say my go-to, of course, is me going to God in prayer, or my family. Oh, I love my grandbabies.
Yeah.
I call my grandbabies, or good movie. I used to walk, Shauna. I used to exercise, and I've stopped that. I need to get back into that. But I don't need a lot. I just some people know their calling.
Yeah.
And I've been out in the forefront. I really would like to be back in the back a little bit and see the new wave, because Little Rock right now has a new wave of recovery going on. And some people might have some issues with it. I love it. I love seeing these younger people wanting to be sober, wanting to put more individuals in. And hey,
Yeah.
I can step back and let the new guard come on in. Yeah.
So do you guys have any upcoming things, or do y'all have the events or something with ARcare, or are you affiliated with just events? I know you said the Wolf Street event. That's kind of premature, sorry. But
Yeah. Okay. Well, this Saturday, I'm not sure the name of this Saturday at Wolf Street, we'll have 3 speakers. I don't know if you're familiar with Lori and Montevera from the Channel 11.
Oh,
and,
okay.
And myself and Grace and Harvey, we're going to all speak at Wolf Street from, I think it's 1 to about 4. They'll have some hot dogs and all that. We're going to talk about some programs and some things going on there. A lot of it's awareness. Everybody knows Wolf Street's been doing that work, this type of work, for over 30 some odd years.
Yeah.
They've been a beacon of recovery
in the community,
for
yeah.
the community. So now they're having something. I hate to say, don't get mad at me, Patty, because I'm not sure. Maybe something awareness or something is what they're having. And we just had the peer conference. Unfortunately, I just told you last week we had the peer conference. It was exciting at the Wyndham. It was 3 days. It was a great thing.
Yeah.
But as far as anything else coming up, I'm almost wanting to say something about the in October, the BCD recovery jam.
Recovery jam. That's October, right?
It's supposed to be in October.
With COVID and everything else going, BCD, I know y'all
watching me.
Initiative,
Yeah.
So October is recovery month. So
September's recovery month.
September's recovery month. October is when BCD does their huge
They usually do it the last Tuesday
of September. Okay.
And unfortunately, COVID started surging real bad a couple of months ago. And of course, Hoover's wanting to keep everyone safe.
Absolutely.
So I'm thinking they're changing the date to October. I'm not offhand. I wish I could have had those dates right.
Yeah, and we could keep y'all updated too, because
501-744-1131. I'll have the number. I'll have the dates and stuff. Just call me. I'll make it happen.
And Monte, you are still active with BCD and everything that goes on there too.
I still do volunteer. Teach groups at night and Thursday night. Hey, don't forget where you came from. Is what we try to tell people. Give back to what was freely given to you.
I love it.
It's a recovery.
I love it. And we can really end with that segment. But I love that quote, to give back what was freely given to you. Because the thing is, we have to help one another. And giving back is one way of doing that. We're connected because not only are we friends, but we have been working for direct service and working for agencies for years. And I know being a part of an agency or an organization that's helping, we get to connect. We get to connect. And I love the fact that ARcare is a part of our initiative. I'm glad, Monte, we're back on the team together again. We're working together, doing things together, because we refer a lot of people to you guys.
And I wanted to say something too. I want to say, you're doing it too over here at Restore Hope. I was seeing my little sister LaShanna doing it. I said, look how LaShanna doing it, because you guys may not realize 100 families is really making some difference in the community. They've been making it in different other counties already. So,
and you know what? It's for the community, by the community. It's what you guys are doing, really. We're just there trying to pull everybody together. This initiative is for us to all come together. No one can do it on their own. We all have to have each other's back.
That's right.
So that's really what we're here. We're just here trying to hold it all together for everybody that's doing the work.
All right. That sounds good.
So, Monte, I just want to thank you again for your time. I know it's valuable, and I know you're probably missing out on some phone calls right now. So I'm going to let you go.
All right. Thank you so much.
We definitely will have you back.
All right.
And you'll be hearing from us anyway, because we probably talk every day. But
sounds good.
Thank you so much. We will see you guys next time. And thanks for tuning in to the 100 Families Pulaski County podcast. And we're out.